everyone, it's Brona from BronasBeautyandBooks.com, and today I'm finally back doing another YouTube video. I've decided to start off with my favourites for April just because we're just out of that month and it's a brilliant time just to go through everything I have loved that month. For me, I discovered quite a lot of old products that I just hadn't used in a while and a few new ones that are just really hitting it off right away. So first off, I'm going to start with something that was actually semi-recommended to me. I done up a post on, I think it was the Garnier mineral deodorant, and I'd commented up below just asking for anyone's advice on a proper high duty deodorant, and one of my favourite blogs left a wee comment below saying they used a roll-on, and I thought, I might try that. So popped into Tesco's and I managed to pick up this little blend. Please focus, Mr. Camera. So I'm assuming it's pronounced Mitchum, just because it looks like Mitchum. I don't even know how to make this camera focus. But it's really good. I find it is actually brilliant compared to your normal run-of-the-mill deodorant, and I do really like it, and it does do what it says in the tin, which is brilliant considering other deodorants weren't doing what they said. This really does. Next is something that's definitely considered more of a high-end product, but I'd been saving for a while. I really wanted one and I decided to splash out on it, and it is a Magnitone. Now, I'm assuming it's Lucid. I really like it. I think it's brilliant, and it also has two settings on it, one for normal skin and one for sensitive skin. I've tried out both. Mine definitely needs a sensitive setting. The normal skin setting really did screw up my face for a wee while, but giving it a week, coming back to it, trying it again, and it really did work wonders. I love it, and I'm planning to do a full review post on this little beauty soon. Though I will say I got this on Amazon because it was going to cost me nearly £90, so I managed to find it for 75 on there and to save a few pennies, but it is totally worth the hype and I really do love it. Next up is something I never thought I'd ever endorse, and that's a contour stick. I'm not comfortable contouring my skin. Every time I see it in other people, it does look like they've just wiped dirt on their face. Maybe just people I see don't know how to do it. But I got this for, I think it was £4 or £5 on the Freedom Cosmetics site. Thought I'd give it a go. So I feel like I've talked about this before, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's the wee stick itself there. Now this is in its lightest shade, and that's the two wee colours you get for your contour and highlight. And I find this is really easy to work with because you can have a light contour, you can have a deeper one. Personally, I've never done a deeper one. I use a lighter setting just so I can get just a nice bit of definition that isn't too harsh on the eye and too in your face. Next is something that I actually have been using for ages, and I've just realised I had never done a favourites, including this product. And it is Collection's Lasting Perfection Concealer. Now, this is the cheapest concealer you'll ever get that really does work. I'm using it at the moment in the middle of a breakout, and you wouldn't even know my skin had broken out the extent it has. It says it lasts 16 hours. I usually put this on in the morning and I'll not take it off till I'm going to bed at night, and it still hasn't done any form of moving. I know that for some people that probably won't happen, but for me, with my skin type, it really is working. You couldn't tell I'm in the middle of a breakout, you couldn't tell there's giant bags under my eyes, you can't tell I've screwed up my eyeshadow either. It really is one of my favourite things. I get this in the shade Fair, and it is literally just the perfect same matchy shade as my skin tone, which I love about it, and it is brilliant because it lasts for ages. I've only had to repurchase this once so far, and I use it maybe every other day. Next is something that I was sent by a company but I do love, and it's the Live Love London lipstick. Now, in the shade Intense Pink Life. So that's the lipstick itself there. I'm actually wearing it currently. I think it's gorgeous. The packaging itself is pretty gorgeous, and then that's just the colour there of the lipstick. But as you can see on it is much of a lighter pinky colour. It's not as dark as it would come out on your skin, and I'd call this a demi to semi matte because it is a matte lipstick, but it's not oh my god my lips are cracking matte, and I really love it. It lasts all day, it lasts through eating and drinking, which is like a huge bonus if you're looking for a good lipstick. And I find it's wonderful. I'm actually going to be doing a full review post of this on my blog. I think it goes up tomorrow. So it's a good reason to go and check it out. It is brilliant and I fully recommend it. Also, everything in the Live Love London range is under £15, so it's a huge bargain. It's like an MUA Cosmetics kind of range where everything's quite cheap, nothing's overly expensive, and everything works amazingly. Next is another thing I have been using for years and I never realised why I never talked about it. This is also going to be going up as a review post this month. It's the Aussie Miracle Hair Insurance Leave-In Conditioner. I have been using this since I was at school. I love it. It smells divine. I actually ran out of this for a point of about a month. I didn't rebuy it just to see if it was actually making a difference to my hair, and I did notice how much drier my hair actually was. This is actually one of my favourite products. Aussie are one of my favourite brands. I've used them since I was 13-14, so I'll never not use them, and this is definitely a favourite. It's around the £5 mark, possibly less. I get it in Asda. I really love it. It smells divine. It leaves your hair silky smooth, and it really does help now that I've went blonde. It's not leaving my hair looking really dry and really dead. It is making such a huge difference to my life. And lastly is something I definitely know I mentioned before, but this is a new scent that I've fallen in love with, and it's Batiste Dry Shampoo in the scent Sweetie. I'm actually nearly out of this. As you all know, I use dry shampoo nearly every other day. My hair's really oily and for some reason I just cannot get my oil under control. I've tried everything. I'm currently trying out a new shampoo to try to control that and it seems to be working. But Batiste will always be there for me. I love it. It dries up all the oil in your hair and this one just smells really good, which is a huge bonus if you're going to have to use it nearly every other day. It is a huge bonus to have one that smells really nice. And it has now become like a holy grail. I have like 4 or 5 different ones in my room right now, but this one is definitely topping them all and I really love it. So that's everything I loved throughout April and I probably will love throughout May as well, but I will be doing a separate May favourites, don't worry. I'm not going to leave you hanging again for another month, hopefully. So what have you been loving this month? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know what everyone else has been loving. Has you found anything new? Have you been starting to love old products again? Are you doing what I'm doing and trying to save money by trying to refine products you have in front of you in your makeup bag, or maybe just you're wanting to go splash out in something new, you've heard about something, you want to go and try it? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to know. I'm also completing a blog every day in May this month, so every day there will be a new blog post up on Bronaghs Beauty and Books, and it is perfect timing for anyone to go and see reviews on hair care, skincare, everything, because I'm redoing my hair care routine, my skincare routine. I'm going to be going through everything that I have probably posted before and just updating it. So if you head on over there now, you'll be able to find my May goals and of course today's post, and even a post on a nail varnish that I have recently fallen in love with because it's such an unusual colour. So I'll see you there. Bye!